Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today, we are going to dive into the exciting world of chess. I'm super stoked to bring you some great content and learn from each other. So, grab your coffee, sit back and enjoy the show. Today, where we have a game between Equan_Nazir playing as white, and AQSLTAN playing as black, on chess.com. Let's jump right into the game. Move 1, white opens the game with e4, and black responds with e5. We have an open game on our hands. Move 2, white moves his knight to f3, attacking black's pawn. Black defends it by bringing his own knight to c6. Move 3, white develops his third knight to c3, aiming to control the central squares. Black responds by moving his other knight to f6, mirroring white's move. Move 4, white brings his bishop out to b5, applying pressure on black's knight on c6. Black responds by developing his d6 pawn, leading to 4 knights game, Spanish variation. The 4 knights game is a popular chess opening that starts with the moves 1, e4 e5 2, nf3 nc6. The Spanish variation of this opening is reached after the move 3, nc3 nf6 4, bb5 d6. In this opening, both players are developing their knights early in the game, and black is mirroring white's moves. The idea behind the Spanish variation is for white to control the center of the board with pawns and to develop the bishop to a strong square on b5, which puts pressure on black's position. The 4 knights game, Spanish variation, is considered to be a solid and flexible opening that can lead to a wide range of positions. The opening is suitable for both aggressive and defensive players, and it offers a good balance between attacking chances and solid positional play. Players who are comfortable with the Spanish variation can use it as a reliable weapon against a variety of opponents, and it can be a good choice for players of all levels. Overall, the 4 knights game, Spanish variation, is a classic opening that has stood the test of time. It is a great choice for players who are looking for a flexible and solid opening that can lead to a wide range of positions. Whether you are a beginner or an experienced player, mastering this opening can help you improve your chess game and win more games. Continue to the game. On move 5, white plays h3, which is a useful move to prevent any future pin on his knight by black's bishop. Black develops his bishop to d7, which is a reasonable move to avoid any further attacks from white's bishop. Move 6, white retreats his bishop to a4, creating a threat of winning black's knight on c6. Black defends it by moving his a6 pawn. Move 7, white brings his bishop back to c4, applying more pressure on black's knight. Black responds by moving his h6 pawn, which is a passive move that weakens his king's position. Move 8, white advances his d-pawn to d4, controlling more central squares and preparing to open up lines for his pieces. Black defends his e5 pawn by developing his bishop to e7. Move 9, white exchanges his knight for black's knight on d4. Black recaptures with his pawn, and white brings his other knight to d4. This move puts pressure on black's position, as it attacks his e6 pawn and gives white control of the center. Move 10, white exchanges his queen's knight for black's bishop on d7. This move is interesting because it gives white the bishop pair, which is generally a good thing in open positions. Black recaptures with his pawn, and white captures it with his queen. Move 11, white's knight on d5 is now attacking black's f6 knight and e6 pawn. Black defends it by moving his knight to d5. Move 12, white captures black's knight with his bishop, which attacks black's queen and creates a double attack on black's f7 pawn. Black must decide which piece to defend, and he chooses to defend his queen by moving it to d8. Move 13, white retreats his bishop to b3, creating a pin on black's c-pawn. Black responds by moving his c-pawn to c5, breaking the pin and creating a threat against white's bishop. Move 14, white moves his queen's bishop to d5, attacking black's queen and creating a fork between black's king and his c-pawn. Black is forced to move his queen to c7 to avoid losing material. Move 15, white delivers a beautiful checkmate with his queen and bishop by attacking black's king and f7 pawn with his queen and delivering the final blow with his bishop. This is a classic example of a scholar's mate. And that's it, folks. A quick and decisive victory for Equan_Nazir playing as white, who employed a series of clever tactics and played with great precision. In this game, we can learn the importance of controlling the center and taking advantage of tactical opportunities. White started with the aggressive move 1, e4, controlling the center and creating threats against black's position. Black responded with 1, e5, also controlling the center, but later allowed white to gain a strong position with the move 5, h3. White continued to develop their pieces and created a strong attack against black's king, leading to the tactical shot 12, bxd5, which won a pawn and gained a strong initiative. Black made a critical mistake with 13, c5, which allowed white to play the brilliant move 14, qd5, attacking both the bishop and the pawn on c5, forcing black to make another weakening move. White then continued to apply pressure and delivered the final blow with the stunning checkmate 15, qx-f7#. The lesson we can learn from this game is the importance of controlling the center, developing pieces actively, and being alert for tactical opportunities. By following these principles, we can create strong positions and seize the initiative, leading to a favorable outcome in the game. Alright, that's all for today's video. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I hope you enjoyed the content and learned something new. Don't forget to leave a like and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Until next time, keep playing, keep learning and keep having fun.